Hi, welcome to CMMC Automation. On this channel, we share with you tips on how to automate your CMMC compliance efforts using ChatGPT to save your company considerable time and resources. My name is Derek Phillips. I am the president and founder of Aspire Cyber. We specialize in helping small defense contractors prepare for their CMMC assessments. Also, I am a certified CMMC assessor and instructor. Let's get to the content.
In this video, I'm going to show you how to use ChatGPT to automate the CMMC compliance activities for AC.L2-3.1.11 session termination. So these are the user logical sessions, not the network sessions. But we want to ensure that you have your systems configured to terminate those sessions automatically after a defined period of time. As you can see, these practices are building upon each other. For 3.1.10, this was the session lock for the system. Now we're talking about the actual logical sessions. So where you commonly see this, for example, a banking application. So if I log into my bank account, after a period of inactivity, my session is going to be terminated. Usually I'll see a banner notice pop up, say, hey, are you still there? Or notify me that my session will be locked. That's just one example. So it can be, again, the organization's defining what that period of time is of inactivity before that session is terminated. If we look at the actual practice, so terminate after defined condition, and if we look at the assessment objectives, user session is automatically terminated after the defined condition occurs. The organization can configure the system to terminate user sessions based on organization policy, but that termination policies can be simple or sophisticated. So examples could be after a specified duration, such as e.g. an hour of inactivity. It can be based on day of time, or also it can be based on misbehavior, where someone's trying to access a system maybe that they don't have authorization to access. If they're not authorized to access CUI and they're trying to get into that system, the session is automatically terminated. So we're back in our conversation that we've been using for this access control domain and that we'll use for all 110 practices for NIST SB 80171. And we're starting with that initial prompt, providing ChatGPT the context we need so that ChatGPT provides responses that we're looking for. So and ChatGPT know that we're using NIST SB 80171. Going to be giving it the practices and assessment objectives. Wanted to recommend solutions, administrative and technical. And then also they recommend evidence. And I don't need a response for this prompt. Pretty much ChatGPT, roger that. Let's get to work. ACL2-3.1.11. So terminate automatically a user session after a defined period of time. That key is going to be automatic. Shouldn't have to be a manual process. Automatic termination of that session. So use system or application settings to configure the automatic session termination. We can use Windows group policy or Linux PAM pluggable authentication modules. Demonstrate to configure settings. So ChatGPT is going further as far as additional practice. ChatGPT is kind of going beyond what I'm prompting it, so I'll just stop that generation because we are using ChatGPT 4 where we are limited on the number of responses within a certain time period. I don't need any extra stuff, ChatGPT. Just follow directions. So there's 2 assessment objectives for this practice. First one is conditions requiring a user session to terminate are defined. The organization needs to define those conditions. That can be in your access control policy, for example, but need to be defined, written down, and communicated to users. So I'm going to have that clear policy, system or application settings, Windows group policy, recommended solution, and then we can present to the suggestion of what evidence we can present during our CMMC Level 2 assessment is the system settings and configuration. Copy of the policy, maybe screenshot showing the automatic termination. For the second assessment objective, the user session is automatically terminated after any of the defined conditions occur. Continual awareness training should be provided to all employees regarding the termination policy and its importance to system security. Going to need that technical solution. So it's going to administrative and technical because it needs to be done automatically. There's some recommended solutions like Windows Group Policy again. But obviously other systems will have their unique settings. For evidence, we're going to demonstrate the functionality by presenting the system settings, tool configuration, or scripts. Also, we can show system logs showing that, yeah, those sessions are terminated after that defined period of time. Next, I'm going to prompt ChatGPT, okay, how do I configure automatic session termination in Windows Group Policy? So again, since Windows are the most widely used systems in the business environment, I'm just using Windows for the examples, but obviously whatever system you're using, Mac, Linux, etc., you'll adjust your prompt accordingly. So it's about to give us some step-by-step guidance. Opening Group Policy Editor, on computer configuration and templates. Double click on policy settings, set time for disconnected sessions. Want to enable, set a time limit, click OK. Repeat steps 3 through 5, other policies you want to apply. So remember, these changes only apply to remote desktop services sessions. For local user sessions, there may be different settings or third-party tools available. Make sure it's tailored to your system, but just gives you an example of a prompt, how you can prompt ChatGPT for step-by-step guidance. So we can close out this video with our project plan. As with all of the other previous videos, I'm always going to leave you with actionable guidance. Prompting ChatGPT in chart format, give us a project plan for 3.1.11, include administrative controls and technical solutions. Love my charts ChatGPT produces. We got our administrative controls, technical solutions, recommended solutions, evidence, and the priority. So it's a pretty straightforward project plan. Makes it simple for you to get started. No excuses. So the priority is marked as high because automatic session termination is crucial for limiting potential damage from unattended and open session, which can be exploited by those malicious users or actors. We need to implement this promptly. All right, ChatGPT provided us step-by-step guidance on how to automate the CMMC compliance activities for 3.1.11 session termination. So you have the project plan to get started today. It's a high priority. What are you waiting on? I invite you to leave me feedback on what your thoughts on this video and ways I can improve it, make it more valuable for you, and any suggestions you have for future videos that you would like to see me create. Also, you can always reach me at dphillips@aspirecyber.com. I'm always happy to talk CMMC and answer any questions that you have. On that note, I'll be back next time with 3.1.12.
Thanks for watching CMMC Automation. I hope that you got a lot of value from today's video and you use ChatGPT to automate your CMMC efforts. It's going to save your company a lot of time and money. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me at Aspire Cyber. Also, you can leave your questions in the comments down below. Be sure to subscribe because it helps out this channel immensely. I really appreciate it, and good luck to you on your CMMC journey.